I'm going to give it a couple minutes for you guys to get on. Just a few more seconds and then I'll get started. Hey, Will. Gonna wait a couple more seconds. Trying to see if this thing is working right. Hey, Miss Juanita. Alright, pulling up some information here. Couple more seconds. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So, hey Team DSF, this is your girl Tanaya-Marcia Silhouette, and this is your Team DSF weekly business training. And what I want to cover this week is basically planning your month for success, daily, hourly, weekly, for the whole month. A lot of times I've mentioned on these training sessions that, you know, you got to set your business hours. You guys hear me say that all the time. And then, you know, you got to do your CTE and you got to go and, you know, do your exposures and blah, blah, blah. And the only way that you're going to make money in your business and in this industry is if you actually do the business. We all have our ups and downs, and we all have our reasons for joining this industry, and we want something out of our businesses. But if we don't actually do anything in our businesses, then we're not going to make money. We're going to stay in the same place that we were when we started, or maybe maybe even end up in a worse spot. But, you know, the fact that you invested all this money into your business should, at the minimum, be the reason why you need to get at least a return on your investment. And that means doing something in your business. But I find a lot of times with distributors and even prospects that I talk to, that one of the main things that they ask is, well, how much time does this take? And I don't know if I have enough time to do the business. And I understand that because we're all busy, and we love busy people. Busy people get things done as long as you doing things that keep you busy are actually productive things. So how do you do your business productively and make time for it? You know, set your business hours. So I am going to go real granular with you all, because I've been saying this, like I said, for weeks and months now, to set your business hours. But some people still don't know where to start. So what I do is I have a planner, and I'm going to share that with you all after the training for a week. I will share the link for you with you guys for a week, and then I'll take it away. But my planner has a monthly calendar on it, and it also has a weekly, well, it's more like a daily calendar that's broken out into 30-minute increments. So we are now in the month of April. So I am going to show you how to plan your month. I'm going to give you a guide, okay? This is me going through what I'm going to do, and I'm going to show you exactly how simple it is for you to actually do your business without, you know, taking away so much time from your other things that you have to do in your life, so you can actually get something done. So I'm going to switch this screen over so you can see this. So I'm sitting on my bed, so this is my planner. See, it's my little 6-month business planner. And this is the month of April. This is my little tab here, right? See that? It's kind of bent because I keep it in my bag or whatever, but it's the month of April. So, excuse me. So this is the monthly planner that I have. I also have daily planners. I haven't written in this month yet because I was saving this for this training. But as you can see, each page is a day. And I've broken that day into 30-minute increments. So on the left side of the page is the morning. And on the right side, see that? That's the afternoon all the way to the evening. So this would be Saturday, April 1st. And I didn't, like I said, I purposely didn't write anything because I was going to save that for this training. So what you want to do first when you're planning, how do I do my business? First of all, you got to set goals. What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to accomplish in the month of April? Okay? Do you want to get 60 exposures done? Do you want to expose the business to 60 new people in the month of April? That's a good goal to have. I would like to do that. So what I'm going to do here in my notes section, I'm going to write down, hey, I want 60 new exposures. That's my goal. One of my goals for the month of April. Okay? And hopefully out of those 60 new exposures, I get at least 15 or more of them to a presentation. Or also known as an event. Now, how do I do that? Well, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that, and we're going to plan that, okay? But those are my goals, okay? Now, what else do I want to do? Not only do I want to get prospects to an event, I want to host events. So I'm going to commit to at least 4 events that I will host in the month of April or more. 4+ events. Okay? Now, I am a leader in the company. I already told you that. So I have a team. So I'm committing to presenting at events as well. So I would definitely encourage my team to let me know if they need me to present at their events. Now, what else do I want to do for my business? What is my goal? I want to be trained. So I'm going to commit to attending all events, training events, we'll say, in April, recommended. And that's recommended by my mentors, my upline, and all that, so that I can make sure that I'm doing the business properly, being trained by the ones that are more successful than me, you know, staying plugged into what's going on in my company, you know. Now, I'm going to commit to, you know, enrolling at least 1 new person in my business. More than that, I would say, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But we'll start with these 4. So if I'm committing to doing at least 60 new exposures and getting at least 15 of them to a presentation or an event, hosting at least 4 events, and attending all training events recommended, now I know where I can start planning my schedule. Now, I have personal things going on in April, but let's just set down the days. Let's mark off the days that I want to plan these events, okay? Planning my events. I'm going to do a launch call, 10-minute launch call every Monday, okay, at 12:30 p.m. So at 12:30, I'm going to do a launch call on Monday the 3rd. At 12:30, I'm going to do a launch call on Monday the 10th. 12:30, launch call on the 17th, and 12:30 launch call on the 24th. That means I got to coordinate with one of my mentors, one of my upline, sideline distributors, so they can present for me on these calls. But I've just put down 10 minutes. 10 minutes a day, every Monday, right? So what does that mean? This is Monday the 3rd. I'm doing a launch call at 12:30. Now, the call is 10 minutes. It's probably going to take me a total of 30 minutes to get that call ready, do the call, and finish the call and follow up. So I'm blocking off this 30-minute block. Now, since I plan ahead, I already scheduled my launch call. I have a mentor named Graham Gonzalez who is doing my launch calls for me for the month of April. So he's going to present for me. That's set. Already got my conference number lined up. I already created a Facebook event. I already promoted it. Now I just have to invite people to that call. But I just blocked off that half an hour for that 10-minute launch call. Now, do I have other things going on Monday? Yeah, I have other things going on. I'm supposed to be meeting somebody from 7:30 until about 1. I'm going to be fishing. So I'm blocking off my time to go fishing. Now, if you look, I'm doing my launch call at 12:30. But I'm also going fishing. But I can do both. You know why? Because I have a smartphone. So even though I'm planning on spending quality time with one of my other business partners and just hanging out, I'm still doing my business in the middle of that because I have committed to hosting 4 launch calls at the minimum in the month of April. And I'm blocking this time off for my own personal time, but I'm still doing my business. Because what is implied here, I still got to send invites to people, send reminders to people, but I'm still planning my day. Now, I'm coming home at 1 because my son gets out of school at 2:30. So from 2:30 to maybe, let's just say 4, my son's going to be home. He's going to have homework. We're going to interact, right? So this will be time with Shy. That's my son. Now, my company does webinars on Monday nights. The Millionaires. So that's another opportunity for me to share my business with someone and get them to an event. Those 60 people that I talk to, I can send them to that webinar. That webinar, like I said, is from 9 o'clock to about 10. So I'm going to block that off. Okay. That's a webinar. I know that's happening. I have the dial-in info, but that's just reminding me if I need to send that link out to people, I can. So when would I do that? Once again, we're talking about exposing the business to 60 new people, right? That's what I told you. I want to expose the business to 60 new people. Okay, so for Monday, I need to make time to do that. I'm going fishing and all of that. So outside of the launch call and, following up with the people that I'm going to talk to, I might not talk to new people before that, but the people that I want to invite to the webinar, I can talk to them. Maybe I'll schedule them for like 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock. That gives me time to have some conversations with people. So I'm going to block off that time and say, hey, I'm going to do exposures for at least 2 new people. And when I start databasing tonight, I can put names in those slots. Okay? Now, but for my launch call, I need to talk to people today. So it's 7:30, and I have calls going on all the way until 9 o'clock. So today, which is Sunday, I can probably send a couple messages to people before they go to bed. Because I know around what time, my prospects are awake, because I see them on Facebook and stuff like that. So I can probably talk to a couple people between 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock today and send them a quick invite to my launch call tomorrow. So I'll just say I'm going to talk to 2 people. And when I go through my database, I will put those two people's names in that block, and I will talk to them at the minimum. Now, my invite, I can share that with you guys. I'll send that to you in the document. But we actually have a quick invite that you can text to people and let them know you're busy ahead of time so that they don't start a long conversation with you. If it's at night around the time they're awake, but it's still late at night, that's a great excuse for you to not be on the phone with them long. Hey, I know it's late, I was just thinking about you because I just got off this amazing training that I do with my business every week. And I just want you to know we're having an opportunity call. It's only 10 minutes tomorrow. Are you free at 12:30? Yes or no? Yeah? Okay, cool. If I send you the information, will you dial in? Yeah. Okay, cool. I'll send that to you right now. I just wanted to reach out to you about that call. But like I said, I'm about to go to bed. So I will talk to you tomorrow before the call. You can dial in 5 minutes early and we'll catch up then. And then we'll do the quick call. Whatever. But that's how I can get my exposures out the way tonight for my launch call. And then the people that I talk to tomorrow, I can send them to this webinar. And the good thing is I don't have to be on this webinar. I have multimillionaires that can do the business opportunity webinar for me. They're going to be on there telling the story of the company, telling the opportunity information. And all I do is just send that information to that prospect and remind them, hey, are you dialed in? Yes. I'll dial into the webinar, but I'll also be multitasking. I could be doing laundry or whatever, But learning how to multitask and set your business hours and think about what your day is. So let's go back to this month, okay? What else am I doing this month? Well, one of my business partners, he wants me to do a call for him this Tuesday at 12 o'clock. So I'm presenting on a launch call for Will, one of my business partners, at 12. So I already have that locked in now. Okay? So that means on Tuesday at 12 to 12:30, I have a launch call with Will. I'm presenting for him. Okay? Now, what else am I doing in the month of April? Well, my corporate team has put together an amazing convention. So I will be at convention from Wednesday the 19th all the way until Sunday when I fly back. So I already know I cannot schedule any kind of in-person meetings with anybody or whatever because I'll be out of town. But, I usually use those times when I'm at convention. If there's some crazy stuff happening or if I follow up with one of my prospects to see how they're doing and it pops up and they need to talk to somebody or they want to talk to somebody, then I could just set up a one-off 3-way phone call with them. But I already know, basically, I'm out of town, so I'm going to be training my butt off. Now, I told you Sunday, we always have training sessions. Now, you know that I do my training at 7:30. Right? And then I do my calls from 8 to 9. So everybody knows, I can't spell. Everybody knows that on Sundays, I'm busy. Okay? Even on the day I will be flying back, I automatically know to plan my flight for the early morning, because I do not want to be on a plane when we're doing our weekly calls, and I still plan on live streaming my weekly business training. So that's still going to happen on my travel day. What else do you have going on? If you have like personal things going on this month, put that out there. If you're not free for a whole day to do your business, that's cool. Then you just make up for it in another day. But I want to show you how granular I am with this, because this is where you really look at the nooks and crannies of your life. Okay, like tomorrow, like I said, I'm still planning cuddly time and all this stuff. I got time with Shy, and I'm gonna expose to 2 people here. Well, okay, when am I gonna eat dinner? So maybe around 6 o'clock to like 8 o'clock is gonna be where I'm doing stuff with the house. This is where I can like cook. I can do like family time, talk to Will, see how he's doing, his children, you know, dinner, whatever. I'm blocking this off. No business. We're not going to do any business during that time. Maybe they want to watch TV or watch a movie, whatever. Okay? But you got to be realistic, because guess what? There's still space left in here. Now, midnight, I'm probably asleep. I'm probably not waking up till like 6 in the morning when the children start getting ready. So we'll block that off for sleep. Okay? Maybe I want to go to the gym. I'm going to work out at night though. So maybe I'll do that like between 8 and 9. You know? Gym time. Okay? Guess what? This is hygiene right here. Maybe I'm, getting ready. But guess what? I can still text or inbox somebody while I'm getting ready. I text and inbox Will while I'm getting ready in the morning too. So maybe I want to text and inbox some prospects right here. I can fit an exposure or an invite into there, or maybe just a connection. Maybe I want to text or inbox somebody in the morning just to see how they're doing. That's a connection that might lead to an invite, which might lead to third-party validation and event, which might lead to a decision, which might lead to an enrollment. Okay? What about my team? Do I check in on my team? I usually send motivational stuff to my team. I can probably do that while I'm fishing. Like I said, you know what I mean? I can text my team. I can check on them. They can call my phone. I'll have my phone with me. So what I'm trying to show you is when you break down your life into these increments, doesn't mean that this is how it's going to go. Things might change. Something might happen tomorrow, but I planned it. And then right here, when I'm laying in the bed, I check my back office. I do paperwork, admin stuff, check my back office, look at my goals. Did I achieve the goals that I wanted to achieve today? When everybody's sleeping, you're not exposing anymore. That's when I go and say, hey, did I do what I said I was going to do today? If not, then maybe I need to put that on this schedule here. Now, what else do I need to do? As time goes on and you start exposing to people and they start getting to third party, you need to set appointments for follow-ups. You can put appointments on the calendar. You can look at this snapshot to see, hey, I can fit you in here on the 11th. I have nothing going on. Oh, but guess what? My son is hosting a launch call. He's hosting a launch call at 3:30 p.m. every Thursday. And I have Graham presenting for him. So that means I'm not free at 3:30 for these 3 weeks. We're not doing it during convention now. So you see, oh my God, I forgot something. I can fill it back in. So think about this. Okay? I just showed you a snapshot. I just spent 30 minutes planning 90% of my month. And there's more things I need to add to that. But like I said, I wanted to do it clean so you all can see how I think, how I process things. Making time for work, making time for, fun, making time for your business. Okay? Nobody's saying that you got to quit everything you're doing and do this business. That's not how it works. Most of these companies are flexible, just like mine, where you can do a 10-minute launch call and it only takes 30 minutes total really to set it up. Set it up, do it, follow up, be done with it. Databasing, take 30 minutes out of your day to database. So look at it like this. On Saturdays, if you want to spend an hour doing your business, use that day to database. On Sundays, if you want to spend an hour doing your business, maybe use 30 minutes to expose to new people and follow up with ones you already exposed to, and 30 minutes to learn about your company. Get on a training call, hop on a live stream Facebook event like this, and then maybe on Monday you're doing a launch call, okay? And then you're following up with people. And on Tuesday, you're exposing to new people. You should be exposing to 2 people a day. Do your follow-ups, set up an in-person meeting. Maybe on Wednesday you go check out a meeting that's local to your area and see how that's going to go. That's going to take you about an hour, okay? But there's no excuse for you not to do your business or say that you're too busy. There are people out there that work 14-hour days that have come to me and said, hey, I want to do this with you. I work 14-hour days. Can I make it work? And I told them, do you have 30 minutes a day? They said, yeah. Well, then, yeah, you could start off that way. And as you get your time back, as that residual income starts coming in, then you can expand it. So I'm going to just leave it there. Like I said, give me a couple hours to post this link to you guys. But this is your girl, Tanaya-Marcia Silhouette. I hope this training helped you on how you can fit this business into your daily life. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.